Hello again, welcome back, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. My hard drive blew up. I lost all of my stream assets, logos, literally everything on my computer is gone. But we're reinstalling things as we go. I'm most sad about the logos, like all my music and everything that we had as assets for, the brand, all gone, which is actually heartbreaking. But it's an opportunity to improve, um, which is fine. So we're gonna take it at that. So the last video was bare bones. This video is gonna be bare bones, and just so you guys kind of know what's going on with the channel, I did want to be upfront about it. The caliber of the quality has decreased, and that is why. So bear with me. We're gonna start creating new assets, probably doing much of this work on Twitch in the following week. New logos, new transitions, I guess the graphic overlays that I had during the videos, all of those need to be redone. The ending screen, the starting screen, the right back screen for the Twitch. There's so many things, the transitions, the stingers and stuff. I could go on and on about all of the things that I lost. But this is all of my own fault. Of course, I should have backups for that, and really it should be on the cloud. So we're gonna make up for it for you guys with some really high quality decks. And I mentioned that this is a deck I've been working on for a while, including new cards within it to increase its power level as we journey through Kaldheim, and we're getting close to perfection. I call it the perfection profit because we have a 100% win rate within the lower mythics, which is less impressive, but nonetheless, it is at some of the highest levels of the game, and the power level of this deck is absolutely ridiculous. You'll see for yourself firsthand today. So we do look to cast Alrund's Epiphany, right? We want to take multiple turns within the deck, and we have something like the Cyclone Summoner to make sure that we survive, of course. We're ramping into these spells classically through Cultivate and Migration Path. However, now to the deck, I've added a more stable curve that doesn't always rely on the ramp. The ramp just kind of makes the deck explode. It puts it into turbo mode, if you will. So what I like to do is turn 2, bounce right into the Roil. Brazen Borrower's Petty Theft. That's great. Turn 3, God of the Voyage. Turn 4, it goes into exile. You play Master of the Winds. You get to draw 2. You still have a defender in play, right? You're also playing a land, which is great. And then turn 5, you have Thryx in at flash speed, which can act as a blocker on your opponent, and it is a giant, which is great. We are collecting now wizards and giants because they won't get bounced with Cyclone Summoner. And then on our following turn, if we need to bounce everything that our opponent has played, the Cyclone Summoner will do this for us. Again, it will not bounce the Thryx. It will not bounce Master of Winds, which is quite nice. And of course, Thryx makes the Cyclone Summoner uncounterable, and it reduces the cost of it, which allows us to cast it on turn 6. And the Epiphany, same goes for that, where it can't be countered now. And we can cast it a turn early, which is quite nice. So basically, this playline I feel is nearly unbeatable, unless your opponent has an immediate exile everything, destroy everything lined up for you. Because if they are just trying to do single target removal, it's not going to be enough. If they're trying to, ramp with non-land permanents, all of these things get bounced, whether they're creatures, Wolfwillow Havens, etc., etc. The Cyclone Summoner takes care of everything, and you're left with a 4-1 and a 4-4 that attack for 8. Plus, you now have a 7-7 in play with Alrund's Epiphany on the next turn. So it's really easy to beat your opponents with just the mainline kind of combo that we've kind of orchestrated into the deck now. However, you can still Cultivate, Migration Path, Cyclone Summoner, Alrund's Epiphany. That's still going to work fine, but I wanted to make the combo or the deck not just a combo deck, but add some consistency to it as well. And that's exactly what we've done. It works great. We've added the Seagate Restoration. This is acting as big draws for us alongside the Graven Lore. And now we even have the Master of Winds, which will draw for us as well. And again, we've cut Wolfwillow Haven. We use Into the Roil. Again, more draws. Into the Roil draws, Cosima draws, Master of Winds draws, Graven Lore draws, Seagate Restoration draws. We have draws for every step along our journey, which is really, really cool. Again, the Into the Roil also bounce. The Petty Theft also bounces. The Thryx is a flash blocker, and then Cyclone Summoner bounces everything. You know, to go through the cards one by one, we've looked at this deck many times. I do hope you guys get a good idea of that. If you're looking for a more in-depth breakdown of all of the individual cards, check out the other versions of this deck where I break down everything. But, you know, that's going to be good enough for you guys today. Like I said, there's a lot going on, so we're going to jump through hoops as quickly as possible. And, you know, thank you for your support, right? Whether it's the liking, commenting, subscribing, supporting the channel by sharing it to your friends, families, local playgroups, on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, Into the AM, and through Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant, which you can download for free. Don't forget to take part in our 500,000 gem giveaway, free cash prize monthly tournaments, Brawl and Artisan format on Melee. We also have 100 live one-on-one coaching sessions that you can get with myself, also coming with $20. And every video, we give away $10 to Great Viking Games if it reaches 100 thumbs up during the live premiere. So like the video, comment, and I'll pick a comment at random if it does. So with that out of the way, enjoy today's gameplay footage. You know, this is 100% without a doubt my favorite deck in Call Time right now. That's why I keep coming back to it. I keep improving it, and you know, I'm ready to make a Mythic run for this deck because it is dialed in. All right, you guys, thanks again. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and I'll be back soon to wrap up. Again, on the draw. Always on the draw, forever and ever. Lantern doesn't really affect us here, so that's cool. Let's pretend that we are rogues and it does. So we'll play Cultivate on 3, 45. We might even cycle the path here, just because we have Cultivate. So much land already. Let's cycle the path. Clock is fine. Don't care. Cultivate. Just islands, that's all we want. That's all we ever want. That's all we ever need. So we kind of skipped our wizard this game. You know, that's kind of the turn 4 we want. We want to just cultivate on turn 3. I guess that's actually what we did. So this will be our turn 4. If we went back to Wolfwillow Haven, we could do it all early. But I don't think it's relevant. Those are such good draws, honestly. Pass our turn. Resolve this. So this will pull their counter magic that they've got chilling. We know it's there. No, they're just hour countering. I'm gonna bounce that so hard. I'm gonna be upset. But first, Cyclone Summoner. 2 birds with 1 stone. It doesn't bounce Thryx because it's a giant. And even though we missed our wizard, we're still hitting, you know, our new preferred turn 4, turn 5, turn 6. Which is strong. Like, if they're not set up to handle it, I'm not sure what anyone can do about it. Doomsguard does something about it. Not quite enough, though. Just get after it. Land in play. Take our draw. Oh no. Bounce the clock back. More land. I mean, let's just get the land out of our library, apparently, so we quit drawing it. So they can probably clean the field here. 20 life, they're at 13, that doesn't matter. They're in a good position to still come back. Wow. It's a good thing we don't have Assistant on today, because I'd be triggered just seeing how much land we had. Was that 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 land in play? That's normal, right? Another Doomscar. Good for them. Blacker. Doesn't necessarily matter to me. They take the Summoner. Oh, no, they take Thryx. Because they're running counter magic. Alright. Oh my god. My 15th land in a row. That is absolutely crazy. They take their draw. We're actually in a bad spot right now. We have plenty of life. Oh gosh. The god just like organically cast. This is nice. Draw 3. There's no way we have the mana for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be 7. Take the draws. Take the draws, right? We see our first Master of Wind. Where have you been? Where have you been? 28 cards in deck. We have one more Epiphany. But it's going to be a tough climb. We could have counter magic. Another Sea God. Nice. So, we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's make sure there's no counter spells. Let's get in there. Now let's take a nice little draw sneeze. Oh, perfect. Toss Cultivate away. And we have what is very close to lethal here. We do have lethal, don't we? Right? This Master of the Winds saves the day again. Was in such a, you know, bad mindset there. It's like, oh my gosh, this has all gone downhill. But, you know, that's one of the benefits of thinning your library of the lands and hardcasting the migration path, even though you can cycle it, is instead of getting one card out of your library, you're getting 2. Yes, they're both lands, but it's going to set you up in the future for some really cool situations. Finally, we're going first. Hallelujah, ladies and gentlemen. So if we can Cosima, turn 3, turn 4 Wizard, turn 5 Thryx, turn 6 Summoner, turn 7 Epiphany. That's perfect game. And nowhere within that did we have a Cultivator migration path, which now leads me to think we should be running Wolfwillow Haven. I don't know if I'm ever going to settle on this argument here. Do like it though. And then if we didn't have Wolfwillow Haven turn 2, we just toss Epiphany over. Safe keepings, if you will. Mono white's gonna be pretty hard to beat, but I think we can get there. Oh, that sword is deadly. Dudley, brah. Cosima in play, which is great. We're at 3. Next turn we go to 4, 5, 6. And we'll actually use the passage to thin our library. No! You jerk. That's unacceptable. Alright, we're at 6, drop to 7, bounce a Roni, side of double turns. It's not bad, right? We do get a 3/3 back, which can block stuff. This is over 4 CMC, so it's safe from their exile. They just need to put flying or something on the speaker. Just like that. Which is annoying, and I hate it. But you know what we can do here, which is a lot of fun? We should. Let's just bounce the speaker. Get the draw. Let's thin our library of lands. Alright, we keep this in hand for the Seagate next turn. End our turn. So we'll draw 4, which is great. Potentially. Just try it again. It's glorious. I think so. We're at 13. We do get Into the Roil, which is going to save us here. And we just take it right now. Let's bounce the speaker. Hit for 10. This is a good game. Good game, right? Like, I love it. I think we won, even just without Alrund's Epiphany. They're dead set on Maul the Skyclaves on Speaker of the Heavens. Luminar Aspirant, okay. Let's take our double turn. Good game again. Nice. Alright, everybody, put them hands down. We have turn 3 Cultivate. Turn 4 Thryxy do. Turn 5 Summoner. Ooh, and then turn 6 Epiphanies, one after the other. Okay. It's mono red deck. Can we do it? I don't know. We might need like a turn 2 bounce spell or something. Because this is going to be the test of might. They're on the play though, and that makes this really, really hard for us. And they have Faceless Haven. No, no, no. Okay. It's the turn. Hopefully it's a 3-drop, right? Yeah, they've got like a Rimrock Knight or something. Perfect. So this is good value for us. Woo, we only hit for 1. Hopefully there's no land they can't replay it. Yes! Blue source in play. Cultivate. 2 more blue sources in play. That puts us to Thryx and then Cyclone Summoner. Actually, we'll leave that there. That's our turn. They think that they've got a chance. They do draw off the top here. Now, this could actually really, really upset me. Better be a land. Yeah, okay. Woo! And this is gonna actually result in the concede, which is so sad because we have the perfect loadout here. Like next turn Cyclone Summoner and then the Epiphanies. Hopefully they let us do our combo wombo perfectly. Right, bounce everything back. Now we've got a very nice field present. We could have the wizard in there as well. Really wish we were dropping that wizard on turn 4. Good game. And then yeah, we just have like double turns after that, which is great. Easy, you guys. On the draw as always. What do you do though, right? More land. We can pull land ourselves. We don't need it all in hand. What are they doing to us? That's terrifying. The Almond can crew later off of a crow or raven, whichever you prefer. I guess they're ravens. I know this. I like to think of them as crows from Fight Milk. It's time to stop eating your crow and start drinking your crow, ladies and gentlemen. Could be counter magic here. We'll just try to cultivate. I just wanna cultivate. It's a new song I've been working on. Yeah, it's those lyrics with like some banger sense. Now I've been working on an album. You guys are gonna get it first, and you'll be really impressed when you do. Right. Why is the land draw just so thick? Maybe we should crew this thing. But we just get to cast those lands whenever, as long as they remain in exile. Bounce. This little snickerdoodle, I think, instead. Right? Let's keep them tapped back as much as we can. They can spend their mana, remove the god of the Voyage if they will. But now, we do a little brutally do. And kill the shark. We have lots. We don't need their land. Trust me, we have our own. Oh gosh. But I guess they need their own land, but they get it anyways, even though it's slow. Wow. Just won't go away. We probably should play their land. It just gives us card advantage. And we can use a forest. So that's like not that bad. We have 46 cards still in deck. Just too much. Too many. Too many cards in the dance floor. Too many cards. Too many cards on the dance floor. Our turn, I guess. Cast it on top of the God of the Voyage, so we put it in exile. Wow. Honestly, nothing but lands. Could we have crewed it before we put it into exile? Probably. And our turn, we can flash the Borrower in. We do have a draw 4 next turn, which is nice. They're still trying to ramp. Man, we need a Cyclone Summoner off the top. Bad. Bad. Half goat. A little bit of Billy inside me. Our turn. Goodness gracious. Draw 3, sorry. Wow. I'm just gonna become a land fiend. Actually, we should have cast these next turn on top. This is my bad. We'll just take the master draw. This migration path can get cast on top of Cosima again later. We should have waited. That's such big draws. Oh, there it is. All right, let's discard a land. And we'll crew this. Oh no, we should have... Yeah, we need to Into the Roil now. Like, we need their mana spent, and then we need to Into the Roil. My bad. And they killed the Almond Kneel, which seems like my least important creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They played a 6, so we were able to keep them from 7. Oh, the Shadow's Verdict wipes us clean. But, you know, we hit for 4 here. They go down to 10. And we gain a very, very good game. Play land. Cancel. How many do we have? 3. We have 6. We're so close. So close. They don't have any way to get in our hand immediately. And not for 2 cards. So let's just keep ramping like a crazy person. And then we can still toss one of them to the side rather than 2. And there's no way to beat this hand, honestly. 3 Cyclone Summoner, 2 Alrund's Epiphany. We have 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 lands in play, about to go to 16. And they're still casting Wolfwillow Havens that we're about to massively bounce. Oh no. They're just like, I'm not having it. I'm not into this game. Cannot have that much available mana. It's unfair. Can I get a woof woof? You know, I love Master of the Winds. This is great. Into the Roil is working great as well. So we no longer need to be like obsessively ramping. It doesn't have to be a turn 2 Wolfwillow or we lose, because Wolfwillow just gets bounced with the Cyclone Summoner. And even though it was better to race to it and then recover from it, now we don't even have to worry about that. We're just using Into the Roil, Petty Theft to kind of mitigate the time needed to play those lands, right? Because if we bounce our opponent's creatures, that gives us basically the turn after for that land instead of ramping with it. So a little bit more consistent, because you don't always hit the ramp and the aggro decks are always ready to hit you. This way you always have those answers just to kind of keep resetting them until you do get there. And I think that's a more consistent way than just going like super ramp, just to kind of take your foot off the gas a little bit and aim to be more consistent. And that's exactly what it does. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for your time and attention as always. I appreciate you. Don't forget to take part in all of our giveaways that we have within the Discord. Just jump in, get your name on the list there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And, you know, support if you can by sharing the channel to your friends on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, Into the AM, and the Amazon, the Arena Assistant as well for everybody on Windows. So that out of the way, I'm going to, you know, start working on repairing all of the things that need to be repaired with that hard drive. So we'll be back soon in the next video, and cheers. Bear with me and things will get better.